Hello everybody, before I get started with this video, I just want to let you know that I'm starting a brand new 2024 series very soon. So, if you're interested, go down in the description below. Again, before I preference this, you decide who runs, what happens, and who wins the primaries, the elections, and everything else. We're going to be doing Senate races, governor races, and House races as well. Probably house races. Most likely house races. It's going to be a long fucking finale. But, of course, here's what you do. Once you click on sorry, I'm having a stroke apparently. Once you go down in the description, click on the link, you will go down to, it'll ask you 4 questions. What party do you identify as? You identify as any of the 5? Yes, 5. Or are you other, unaffiliated, or any other party? What's your ideology? Are you far right, far left, center right, center left? Or are you smack dab in the center? And then you'll go down here and it'll ask you for 10 Republicans and 10 Democrats. It could be 10 individuals you think is going to run, 10 individuals you somewhat support, or 10 individuals you hate. Doesn't matter. Or it could be a combination of all 3. So, sorry for taking your time. Here's the video. Hello and welcome to Decision 2024. Today we have President Kamala Harris with her running mate, Vice President Al Green, against the Republican nominee, Texas Senator Ted Cruz, who is retiring from his Senate seat tonight, as with his running mate, former UN Ambassador from the Trump administration, Nikki Haley. Here is the CNN expert map. The CNN expert map has Kamala Harris at 350 electoral votes against Ted Cruz's 188. On this map, they have North Carolina, Maine's 2nd District, and Florida flipping to Kamala Harris. This is the Young Turks expert, quote-unquote, prediction map, where they have Kamala Harris winning 489 electoral votes to Ted Cruz's 49 electoral votes. As you can see here, they also have in the notes, they also have Kamala Harris winning the popular vote by 20 points or more. As you can see, they also have Kamala Harris flipping multiple states. They say Texas will be close, since Ted Cruz and Al Green are both from the state. It is now 7 p.m. and the following states have poll closings. In Georgia, it is too close to call. Kamala Harris is leading in the state right now. Indiana, Ted Cruz is the projected winner. Kentucky, Ted Cruz is the projected winner. South Carolina, Ted Cruz is the projected winner. Vermont, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Virginia, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Here's the current electoral map thus far. Ted Cruz currently leading 28-16. Usually the Republican leads in the early count of the electoral vote, so it is still anyone's game tonight. In the Indiana Senate race, Mike Braun has been re-elected, defeating Martin Del Rio. In the Indiana governor race, Curtis Hill has been elected governor, defeating Eddie Melton. In the Vermont governor race, after Phil Scott decided to retire to run for Senate, Attorney General T.J. Donovan threw his hat in the race and has been elected governor, defeating John Clark. This is a net gain for Democrats in the Governor Association. It is now 7:30 p.m. and the following states have poll closings. In North Carolina, it is too close to call. Kamala Harris currently leading in the state. In Ohio, it is too close to call. Ted Cruz currently leads in the state. In West Virginia, Ted Cruz is the projected winner. Georgia, it is still too close to call. President Harris still leads the race. Here is the current electoral map thus far. Ted Cruz still leading, this time 32-16. In the Vermont Senate race, as we stated earlier, Phil Scott is the projected winner, defeating David Zuckerman. David Zuckerman was appointed to the seat by Scott himself after the passing of Bernie Sanders in late 2022. But however, Zuckerman, let's just say Zuckerman did not please the governor, and Phil Scott decided it was his time to run for Senate, and Zuckerman was not a very popular senator in the first place. This is also a net gain for Republicans, but Phil Scott is expected to have one of the most liberal records in the Senate. Many expect him to have a 33% conservative record. In the Virginia Senate race, Tim Kaine has been re-elected, defeating Nick Freitas. It is now 8 p.m. and the following states have poll closings. Alabama, Ted Cruz is the projected winner. Connecticut, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Delaware, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. DC, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Florida, it is too close to call. However, President Harris is leading in the state. Illinois, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Maine at large, it is too close to call as Kamala Harris is currently leading in the state right now. Maine's 1st District, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Maine's 2nd District is too close to call. Ted Cruz does lead in the state, however. Maryland, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Massachusetts, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Mississippi, the projected winner is Ted Cruz. Missouri, the projected winner is Ted Cruz. New Hampshire, it is too close to call. Kamala Harris is leading in the state, however. New Jersey is projected to go to Kamala Harris. Oklahoma projected to go to Ted Cruz. Pennsylvania, too close to call. President Harris is leading in the state. Rhode Island projected to go to Kamala Harris. Tennessee projected to go to Ted Cruz. Ohio now being projected to go to Ted Cruz. Georgia now being projected to go to Kamala Harris. The closest state in 2020 now being expected to go to the president by 2 to 3 points. North Carolina too close to call. Ted Cruz now leading in the state. Here's the current electoral map. President Harris leading Senator Cruz 103 to 91. Still anyone's race right now. In the Connecticut Senate race, Chris Murphy has been re-elected, defeating Gretchen Carlson. The Delaware Senate race, this was Tom Carper's seat after he decided to retire, but outgoing Governor John Carney has won this election and will be going to the Senate, defeating Rocky De La Fuente. The Maryland Senate race, Ben Cardin has been re-elected, defeating Chris Chaffee. Mississippi Senate race, Roger Wicker has been re-elected, defeating Omeria Scott. The Missouri Senate race, controversial Senator Josh Hawley has been re-elected, defeating Angelica Earl. The Rhode Island Senate race, the man with the greatest last name ever, Sheldon Whitehouse, has been re-elected, defeating Robert Nardolillo. The Tennessee Senate race, Marsha Blackburn has been re-elected, defeating John Wolfe Jr. Delaware Governor race, Lisa Blunt Rochester has been elected, defeating Colin Bonini. Missouri Governor Mike Parson has been re-elected, defeating Sly James. The West Virginia Governor, a net gain for Democrats, as Richard Ojeda has won finally in West Virginia, defeating Michael Folk. It is now 8:30 in the following states have poll closings. Arkansas, Ted Cruz is the projected winner, no surprise here. Maine at large now being projected to go to Kamala Harris. However, Maine's 2nd District will be going to Ted Cruz. North Carolina now being projected to go to Senator Cruz. Florida still too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. New Hampshire too close to call. President Harris is leading in the state. Pennsylvania too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. Here's the current electoral map so far. Ted Cruz now leading 114 to 105. In the Ohio Senate race, Sherrod Brown has narrowly been re-elected over Josh Mandel. The West Virginia Senate race, John McBride, very popular astronaut in West Virginia, has won, defeating popular incumbent Joe Manchin, and net gain for Republicans. Joe Manchin has now been seen as controversial, as he had voted to impeach Donald Trump twice, as well as against every single nominee for the Supreme Court Donald Trump has put forth. The Maine Senate race, this was Angus King's Senate seat before he decided to retire, but popular Congressman Jared Golden has won, defeating Paul LePage for the seat. The New Jersey Senate race, Bob Menendez has been re-elected, defeating Lisa McCormick. The New Hampshire Governor race, this was Senator Chris Sununu's seat before he retired to join the Senate back in 2023. Andrew Valinsky has won, defeating Frank Eldeblit. It is now 9 p.m. in the following states have poll closings. Arizona, too close to call. Kamala Harris currently leading over Ted Cruz. Colorado projected to go to Kamala Harris. Kansas projected to go to Ted Cruz. Louisiana projected to go to Ted Cruz. Michigan, too close to call. Kamala Harris leads in the state. Minnesota, too close to call. Kamala Harris leads in the state. Nebraska, 4 out of their 5 electoral votes projected to go to Ted Cruz. Nebraska second, too close to call. Kamala Harris leads in the state and in the district that Joe Biden won by 6 points back in 2020. New Mexico projected to go to Kamala Harris. New York projected to go to Kamala Harris. North Dakota and South Dakota both being projected to go to Ted Cruz. Texas, too close to call. This is Senator Cruz's home state as he leads in the state. Wisconsin, too close to call. Kamala Harris leads in the state. Wyoming, projected to go to Ted Cruz. New Hampshire, projected to go to Kamala Harris. Now being projected to go to her. Florida, still too close to call. Ted Cruz is now leading in the state. Pennsylvania, too close to call. Harris is leading in the state. Here's the current electoral map. Kamala Harris leads 151 to 141. Currently the favorite in this race, as polling had her over Ted Cruz by 5 to 6 points. In the Massachusetts Senate race, Charlie Baker, another popular liberal governor, has won, defeating Elizabeth Warren for the Senate seat. It was a very close race, but Charlie Baker has edged her out by roughly 2 or 3 points, and he will be going to the Senate, very similar to his other 3 former governors, Phil Scott, Chris Sununu, and Larry Hogan. He's expected to have a more liberal Republican record amongst Republicans, of course. In the Pennsylvania Senate race, Bob Casey Jr. has been re-elected, defeating Jim Christiana. The Minnesota Senate race, Amy Klobuchar has been re-elected, defeating Tim Pawlenty. Nebraska Senate race, Deb Fischer had kept her promise to only serve 2 terms in the Senate and has retired. Announced she would keep that promise and retired from this seat this year, as Don Bacon has now taken her spot, defeating Chris Jenisek. The New Mexico Senate race, Martin Heinrich has defeated Aubrey Dunn Jr. In the New York Senate race, after defeating incumbent Kirsten Gillibrand in the primary, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has defeated Chris Gibson. In the North Dakota Senate race, Kevin Cramer has defeated Dustin Peyer to win re-election to the Senate. And now we can make the announcement that the Senate majority will be going to the Republican Party. They will keep their majority, as Mitch McConnell probably will be going down as one of the most lengthy Senate majority leaders ever in history. Will remain as the Senate majority leader, or is what is expected. And we can make the projection that Republicans will most likely end up making a gain of net 3 tonight. The Wyoming Senate race, John Barrasso has won re-election, defeating Mary Throne. In the North Dakota governor race, Attorney General of the state, Wayne Senaheim, has won, defeating Joshua Boschke for the seat. It is now 10 p.m. and the following states have poll closings. Iowa, too close to call. Senator Cruz is leading over President Harris. Montana, projected to go to Ted Cruz. Nevada, too close to call. Utah, projected to go to Ted Cruz. Arizona, still too close to call. President Harris is the lead in the state. Michigan, still too close to call. Kamala Harris is the lead in the state. Minnesota, too close to call. Kamala Harris is the lead in the state. Nebraska's 2nd district, too close to call. Harris has the lead in the state. Texas, still too close to call. Ted Cruz has the lead in his home state. Wisconsin, too close to call. Ted Cruz now leading in the state. Florida, too close to call. Kamala Harris now leading in Florida. Pennsylvania, too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. And here is the electoral map so far. They are tied even, 151 to 151. Anyone's game so far. This election's a lot closer than expected, as Ted Cruz is only lagging behind President Harris by 1 or 2 points right now based off the data we have. It's still anyone's race, and then again, that could all change with this next set of poll closings. In the Utah Senate race, Mitt Romney, despite facing optimal primary challenges against multiple individuals, he still won by a pretty decent margin, 68%, to be renominated, has been re-elected, defeating Ben McAdams. In the Montana governor race, after Greg Gianforte had retired to run for Senate, former Attorney General Tim Fox decided to throw his hat into the ring, and he has been elected, defeating Whitney Williams. Utah governor race, Spencer Cox has won, defeating Neil Hansen. It is now 11 p.m. and the following states have poll closings. California, Kamala Harris has the projected winner in her home state. Kamala Harris is the projected winner in Hawaii. Idaho, the projected winner is Ted Cruz. Oregon, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. Washington, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. We now have a call to the state of Iowa. Ted Cruz is the projected winner. Kamala Harris is now the projected winner in Michigan. She is also the projected winner in Minnesota, as well as Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District. Ted Cruz, we can now make the call that Ted Cruz is also won his home state of Texas, is also Vice President Al Green's home state. Nevada, too close to call. Ted Cruz now leading in the state. Arizona, too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. Wisconsin, too close to call. Ted Cruz leading in the state. Florida, too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. Pennsylvania, too close to call. Kamala Harris leading in the state. Here's the current electoral map. Kamala Harris leads 255 to 202. This is going to be a very close election. Now that we have some more data, Kamala Harris is now leading 3 or 4 points above Ted Cruz right now, with only one state left to call, or at least one state with poll closings left anyway, and Alaska. The Arizona Senate race, Kyrsten Sinema has been re-elected, defeating Joe Arpaio. Michigan Senate race, Debbie Stabenow has been re-elected, defeating John Engler. In the Texas Senate race, Dan Crenshaw this was Ted Cruz's seat, however he retired to become the Republican nominee, as Dan Crenshaw has been elected to the Senate, defeating Scott Kelly. The Wisconsin Senate race, Tammy Baldwin has been re-elected, defeating David Clark. In the Montana Senate race, Governor Greg Gianforte won, defeating incumbent John Tester in Montana. This is another net gain for Republicans. In the Nevada Senate race, Jackie Rosen has been re-elected, defeating Danny Tarkanian. In the California Senate race, controversial Governor Gavin Newsom has been elected to the Senate, defeating incumbent Dianne Feinstein, one of the more elder members of the Senate. Very shocking, as pre-election polls had Dianne Feinstein up by 2 or 3 points, though it was close, so there was anything could have happened, margin of error and all. But Gavin Newsom will be going to the Senate in 2025. The Hawaii Senate race, Mazi Hirono has been re-elected, defeating Consuelo Anderson. In the Washington Senate race, Maria Cantwell has won re-election, defeating Joey Gibson. In the Washington Governor race, Jay Inslee has been re-elected to a 4th term, defeating Doe Constantine. It is now 1 a.m. and the following states have poll closings. Alaska, too close to call. Donald Trump only won the state by 10 points, and polling did have it around 8 or 9 for Ted Cruz, so it is still too close to call, though it is more than likely than not going to end up going to Ted Cruz before the end of the night. Here's the current electoral map. Still, we have no winner. Kamala Harris leads 255 to 202. And this is the pathway for a Harris re-election victory, or a Harris victory in general. She has to pick off Michigan, Pennsylvania. That's all she really needs, is to pick off Michigan and Pennsylvania, and she's won the election. Or excuse me, just win Pennsylvania. But as we take a look to the Cruz victory, the only state he can afford to lose is Arizona. He needs to win every single state besides Arizona. Arizona is the only state he can really afford to lose to win re-election. Hell, he could add Arizona on and he'd do better. But he needs to win all but one state to win. But one state he does need, or 2 states he needs no matter what, is Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Florida. These 3 states he needs no matter what. We can now make a call out of Alaska. Ted Cruz is the projected winner in Alaska. In Arizona, Kamala Harris is the projected winner. This was the state we said Ted Cruz could afford to lose. In Pennsylvania, Kamala Harris is the projected winner, and we now can make the call that Kamala Harris has been elected to her first full term as president to the United States of America, being the first woman ever elected in history. Congratulations to President-elect, President-re-elect, Kamala Harris. In Wisconsin, though, Ted Cruz is the projected winner again for Republicans, as they have flipped back Wisconsin from 2020, though it's still pretty close for the 3rd year around. Ted Cruz able to pick off Wisconsin. He was also able to pick off Nevada for the first time in years. I think last time Nevada was red was back in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, sorry about that, but it's been a while since Nevada has flipped red, and now Ted Cruz is able to pick off the state after 2, 3, 4 election cycles of it trending redder and redder. In Florida, this is a shocking outcome, but Kamala Harris is the projected winner in Florida, though there is a trend in Florida, and it's seeming to continue now with them voting with the incumbent, and if there's no incumbent, they vote the opposite of the incumbent, as Kamala Harris has gained Florida for Democrats. And here is the current map thus far, the final map actually, with Kamala Harris winning the election, 317 electoral votes to Ted Cruz's 221 electoral votes. We now can make a call out of the Florida Senate race. Wayne Massam has defeated incumbent Rick Scott to win re-election and net gain for Democrats in the Senate. Most likely Kamala Harris helped Wayne Massam to get over the top to win this seat for Democrats in the Senate. We can now also make a call to the North Carolina governor race, as Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson has narrowly defeated Attorney General Josh Stein to win the seat and give us a net gain for Republicans in the Governors Association. And we can now make a call that the House majority will go back to the Democrats for the second year in a row, flip-flopping between two parties. In 2022, it flipped to the Republicans, and now in 2024, it flips back to the Democrats. And we can expect Katherine Clark, the current minority leader, to be penciled in as the next Speaker of the House for the Democrats. This is huge news, as they are expected to have a 232 to 203 majority in the House. And here is the marginal map, of course, our closest states being Nevada, Wisconsin, Florida, and Pennsylvania. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the Chaotic One saying,